Welcome in the kitchen. So glad y'all are here. I'm trying to get y'all get around here. I'm so glad y'all are here in the kitchen. We've not been in the kitchen in a while. We've been in the sewing room. But this is something I've been wanting to make since before Christmas. This is something that my grandmother always made at Christmas. And I didn't get one made this year, and neither did a friend of mine. And I've just really been wanting it. So today's the day that we're going to make this. It's called an orange slice cake. And I know there's a lot of people out there have made them and so forth and so on. But I'm going to make mine a little bit different this time. I'm going to bake mine in a sheet pan, a jelly roll sheet pan. Simply because it won't be as thick, be more like a cookie bar. So that's the way I'm going to make mine. I'll get my instructions up here, my recipe. So, y'all ready? Y'all ready to make this cake? First off, you need 2 sticks of butter. That is 1 cup of butter. 1 cup butter softened. And this is a stick that I put a warm glass over to soften it. And it did pretty good, y'all. And here's another stick that's already been softened. It's been sitting out. So it was already softened. If I can remember, I'll give you all this recipe in the description. Alright, so first we're just going to whip this butter around in here in this mixer. My orange slices are already chopped, and the only way to do that is with a knife. You all, I've tried the food processor, I've tried the food chopper, the handling, I've tried the one where I chop the onions, I've tried everything. The only way to do it is with a knife, and it takes a minute, but not as long as it does if you're trying to do them another way. You'll have to come back and do it this way. We need 2 cups of chopped pecans, and these are not chopped yet. I'm going to chop those in a minute. A cup of coconut, angel flake sweetened coconut, 1 cup. 8 ounces of pitted and chopped dates, and mine had pits in them because that's all the mister brought home. And down off the sides. It almost feels like that, like a cake icing, y'all. Okay, now then it says add in the flour, baking soda, and buttermilk. Okay, so my flour I'm going to put in here. My baking soda I'm going to mix in there as well. And it calls for 3.5 cups of flour. very well. Look at that. It's going to be so good, y'all. Oh, my goodness. I love, love, love this cake. It's a heavy cake. That's the reason I thought maybe if I made it more like a cookie bar, it would be. You don't need as much of it at one time. Now then, it says to line it with parchment paper, but I've got this silicone mat in the bottom of this, so that's what I'm going to use. And I'm just going to spread this out in here. And you set your oven at 275 degrees Fahrenheit. I didn't tell y'all that yet. But you do 275 degrees. And you bake it. The instructions tell you to put it in a tube pan, an angel food cake pan, or a butt pan, or something along those lines. And it tells you to bake it, I think it's 2 hours. So mine will not bake that long. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Because as you can tell, mine's not real thick. Okay? Made it more like a cookie bar, like I said. Alright. Into this 275 degree oven she's gonna go. And I'll bring y'all back when I get her out. Alright, we're back to finish up our cake. And I've got me an orange right here. Turn y'all down just a little bit. I've got to make us a glaze to go on the top of it. I'm zesting this orange. Just a small orange. Not very big. But you get so much flavor out of the zest. They turned out wonderful in this long pan. Looking for this little, because I can get all our zest out of there. All right, now then, it's not a lot, but there's a little bit. We're going to cut this orange in two. If I can find the squeezer. I need to clean out my drawer, y'all. Because it's got to where I can't get it open and shut, you know. Well, I don't know where that is. So, we're going to take a fork and we're going to poke it. And we're just going to squeeze it. Because we don't need a lot. Alright. Then we're going to add us some powdered sugar in this. Alright, now then. Add a little bit of powdered sugar. Y'all know you don't need a whole lot of liquid to make something like this, because it just dissolves. actually need just a little more juice. So I'm gonna grab another orange right here. I'm gonna squeeze it up good. Rub it with my hands. I'm not gonna zest this one. I believe that's good. I believe this has got it right here. Give it a taste. Oh, that's good. I'm just going to kind of spread it. Probably could have used some more. Yeah, let's make a little bit more. I don't think that's quite enough. All right, let me grab us another orange or two. Oranges are not real fresh. All right, here we go. We'll zest it. Y'all know you just go over it one time. Because you do not want to get any of that white. Because then it'll be bitter. And you don't want your glaze to be bitter. Here comes Cocoa Nut, Cocoa Puff. She's come to see what Mama's doing. Alright, so for this I've got the zest of 3 oranges and the juice of 4. Okay, my oranges, like I said, are kind of dried out a little bit. I usually just use orange juice, just out of a jar. But Mr. Andy drunk it all. He loves juice. So I'm just going to use these oranges. All right. Now then, let's see what we got going on here. Try not to make this one too thick. Okay. He's out of the shower. Or lights on. It's all the way out to the edges. Now then, I believe it's all covered. Now then, we're going to have us a bite. Let me put this in the sink. Alright, let's see if I can get it out of this right here. Yeah, there's a piece. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Yummy. Okay, this is my new favorite way to make these. Oh my goodness. Y'all want to try a bite? Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy deliciousness? I will never again bake this in a big pan. I will always do it like this. Baked even, it did bake for quite a while, about an hour and a half. It did. At 275 degrees. So, I'm going to take the mister, he's in there. And I'm going to pop this right here back in the oven. Till I can get it put in some Tupperware tomorrow. But that's going to be all for this one. You all remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. That'll be all for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.